Welcome to the channel everybody. My name is Ratan and today I'm going to take you through my approach as a beginner dholi to one of the most commonly played rhythms on the dhol, and that is Chaal. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so with every new rhythm, I try to employ the same structure which helps me learn that rhythm. Step 1 involves reading about the rhythm, trying to gain a brief understanding of the origin if possible, as well as understanding its current day use. Step 2 involves learning about the elements that make up the rhythm, i.e. the notes. Step 3 involves writing down the notes and the sequence in which the notes are played for that rhythm, embedding them in my mind and speaking them out loud so that I understand the rhythm before I play it. Step 4 involves actively listening to examples of the rhythm so that I gain an understanding of the cadence of that rhythm and the flow with which it's played. And step 5 involves taking this into the practical setting and trying to replicate the rhythm on the dhol as best as I can. The 6th step is simply to continuously revisit these previous 5 steps, deepen my understanding of the rhythm, the beat, and try to improve my skill, understanding, and technique with regards to the rhythm that I'm trying to play. Let's talk about a brief history of Chaal. So from what I understand, Chaal is one of the most commonly played rhythms outside of India, particularly in Western countries such as the United Kingdom, Canada, and the USA. And from my reading, my understanding is that it was mainly popularized in the last 30 to 40 years by UK-based dhol players who use the rhythm at times of celebration, at weddings, and throughout Bhangra tracks. It's likely that if you hear this rhythm, you'll already be familiar with it. You may not have heard the name Chaal associated with it. I'm not sure where that name came from, whether it's from within India or in the West itself. I do know that different people may call it a different name, such as Luddi or Kerva. There may be other examples of names associated with this beat, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to call this Chaal. It's up to you what you'd like to call it from your end. Chaal is played using 2 notes or balls. Those are Na and Da. Na is produced by striking the treble side of the dhol with tilli on the kinar, which is the edge of the wood. I'll show you a short video which shows that. Da is produced by combining Na with Ge. Ge is produced by striking the bass side of the dhol with the daga in the center of the bass to produce a resonant deep sound. Combining Ge and Na gives us Da. Let's listen to those notes again. Na, Ge, and Da. If you'd like me to make a video on how I hold the sticks and the striking technique as I understand it, please give a like, comment and subscribe, and I'm sure I'll be able to do that in the future. Let's look at the structure of Chaal. Chaal is played in an 8-beat cycle, the structure of which is as follows. Da, na, 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 da, da, na. Now if we play this straight, it sounds like this. Okay, so you may have noticed that there's a distinct lack of flavour and character to which Chaal is played if it is played straight. That's because there is a cadence or flow to these rhythms which cannot be easily demonstrated simply by writing it on a piece of paper. And as a result, we need to look at examples of the rhythm, listen to the Dhol masters who play them, and understand the flow with which we are trying to play. Let's have a listen to two rhythms, both Chaal, and try to understand the cadence with which this is played. So from listening to those examples, we can understand that there's a flow and a cadence to Chaal which is not easily apparent when reading it on a screen or on a piece of paper. I'm going to do my best to show you the Dhili side of Chaal, which I think best demonstrates the cadence. We'll then try and put everything together and play Chaal as a uniform rhythm or beat. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. Like I said, I'm a beginner at Dhol myself, and I keep aiming to develop my understanding and skill over time. I certainly don't see myself as a substitute for a teacher, and I don't think there is a substitute for a teacher. But I do understand that people out there may have lack of access, whether that be through geography or financial power, and as someone who spent many years trying to learn Dhol without a teacher, I do understand that online resources are helpful. If you like this kind of content, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.